Hi, in this tutorial I'm going to demonstrate to you how you can create awesome heavy strings using Luxonix Purity. So this is the default template of it. Let's create our own preset. So just switch from the mixer to the preset here. Click here, alright. You have a lot of spaces here to create your combination. So I will choose user 3. For this project, you can select any of the user to save your tones here. So I've selected empty. Now because we want to create a heavy strings, I would need something like organ, a very low octave organ. Switch to the organ category. Let's use this organ 1. So this is how it sounds like. Now it's quite cool for me, but I want to reduce the octave a little bit. So just switch to mixer. We have transpose here. So you can see that it's around -12. So let's reduce it a little bit more to -24. So this sounds like. You are required to use headset, else you won't hear what I'm playing. Now let's load our second voice. It's going to be something like strings. Come here, select the 2. You know we have 1 for the organ, 2 for strings. So just select that. You can see these small boxes here. Just take it. So if you do that, switch to preset. Now let's choose the second voice here. Now we're going to switch to strings at the 055 category. Now let's look for ST slow strings. To enable the second slow strings, the slow strings too, just take this small box here. Try and take it anytime you load a sound into a specific bank, okay? Let's listen together. You can hear that the E organ overshadows the slow strings. So now let's come to press mixer and reduce the velocity or the volume to somewhere around -23. Drag it down. -23 is cool. Alright, so listen. Good. So you can't hear it so much. It's down there and doing the lows magic there. Alright. For the slow strings, let's increase the volume to 0.3. So somewhere here is good. And for the second voice, that's the slow strings too. Let's reduce the volume to -0.9, somewhere around here. Good. So we have we aren't done yet. Let's load the next part. So select the 4. Enable this small box here. Click on the 4, then switch to preset. We're going to be loading something like whistle. So to load that, just come to GM normal. Let's look out for whistle. So whistle is around 0.78. That's under the GM normal category. So we have our whistle here. Listen. Now we can reduce the volume of the whistle as well. Let's bring it back to somewhere around -1.48. So let's do that. 1.48 is somewhere here. Somewhere here is cool. Now let's add the last patch. So just select the 5, enable the box 6 there. Click on that, switch to preset. So we're going to load the slow strings from the strings category. So 055. This is the slow attack string. So now let's see how both sounds like. Enable the box here. Now, for the slow strings, the first slow strings, I want us to reduce the octave to -12. So just switch to mixer, select the slow strings, come to transpose, then just click here, select -12. Let's see how it sounds like now. Udina mebonda okasama akuma tomiye. So this very simple patch that you can ever use during your church playing, live worship and those stuff. So just save it for future use. Click on this save button here. Then select save as combi. So we have a lot of options here: user 1, user 2, user 3. Now let's select the kind of or the place where you want to put it. So now let's select user 4. Then choose 00. Save as combi. Okay. Now you can retrieve this preset anytime you need it. So if you want to retrieve it, just switch to preset, user 4. You have your settings here. So anytime you want to use it, you can just come for it. So this is how you can combine strings, organ, and